Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Connecticut's Old State House. My name is Sally Whipple. I work for the Connecticut Public Affairs Network, and I have the pleasure of being director of the Old State House. I also have the pleasure of extending a very warm welcome to our Connecticut's Kid Governor students, their remarkable teachers, our honored guests, staff, volunteers, and all of those watching online. We are so happy to have you with us at the Old State House for Inauguration Day 2017. This will be a fun day, but it also has great meaning. Everyone in this room, as well as thousands of other students and educators who participated in our Kid Governor program, have clearly demonstrated the value and power of civic engagement, of voting, addressing issues that we care about, giving thought to the world around us, and working to make the world and Connecticut better. The Old State House has been a symbol and a gathering place for Connecticut people just like all of us for 220 years. This makes the day very special. We're carrying on the strong tradition of civic health in Connecticut within the walls of one of our most important civic icons, and we thank you for helping us to do that. Now I would like to introduce our host for the Connecticut's Kid Governor Inauguration Ceremony and News Conference, Diane Smith, Senior Producer for Program Development for the Connecticut Network.
Thank you, Sally. Hi. Good morning. Governor, I think we have as many dignitaries here as we did at your last inauguration. Pretty impressive. Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here today with you for Connecticut's Kid Governor Inauguration Day 2017, our second. You guys have a very exciting day ahead of you today, starting right now. And we're very happy that you came to learn a little bit more about your government and to support your candidate and your next governor. Before we begin, I want all of you kids to stand and everyone else to stand. We're going to join in the Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing for one patriotic song. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now I'd like to call on Joe Flood, a songwriter and a middle school teacher in Guilford, who's going to lead us in singing My Country 'Tis of Thee. We are here today to recognize a group of very talented and passionate fifth graders who accepted the challenge of running for Connecticut's Kid Governor this fall. They include Avery, Chelsea, Georgia, Jessica, Madeline, Nathan, and Nicholas. They were the final candidates in the 2016 statewide election. Would the seven of you please stand? And let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you. You'll hear more from them during their news conference. They'll be able to talk about their platforms and introduce themselves. You may be seated. We're also here to recognize each one of you, the students who helped your candidate develop his or her platform, assisted in creating a terrific campaign video, and provided support during the statewide election. And those videos were excellent. Each of you played an important role in the success of your candidate, so give yourselves a round of applause. And let's not forget all of the teachers who supported your candidates, prepared lessons, and enthusiastically brought the Connecticut's Kid Governor program and curriculum into your classrooms this year. Yay, teachers! Today we're here to swear in Jessica Brocksom from the John F. Kennedy Elementary School of Milford, whom you elected as the 2017 Connecticut Kid Governor. Jessica. If you'd like to stand up. We have an impressive group of state officials and dignitaries who are here today to congratulate Jessica and the other 6 candidates and all of you. But let's start with the Honorable Daniel Malloy, the Governor of the state of Connecticut. Governor, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's great to be with you all for a little portion of the day because I can't stay the whole time, but I'm very honored to be with the outgoing governor and the incoming governor. This is the peaceful transference of power, which hopefully we'll celebrate next week in Washington on a different scale. A couple of things I want to say to all of the candidates. You didn't win this time. I haven't won every election that I've been involved in, but I want to congratulate you on offering yourselves and your policies to other young people in our state. Congratulations on your success. To the winner, congratulations on your great success, and particularly on your issue, which I think is very important, ending cruelty. Just so that you are aware, I took a quick look, and every year that I've been governor, we have taken steps to strengthen our approach to that particular issue legislatively. In part, boys and girls, we do that because the expression of cruelty played out is a demonstration of bad possibilities. And we need to be respectful of animals and individuals. One of the candidates ran on an anti-bullying campaign. I wish in many ways that we could do that on a national basis in our adult population as well with respect to our political approaches. But this is a fun day. It's a serious day in the sense that this is a great way to teach about democracy and our role that we play in it. It's a day of celebration of the outgoing and wonderful governor whose school I was able to visit, press conference I did, and they actually answered questions, I think, from every one of your classmates as well, and a celebration of the incoming individual as well. So congratulations to all. To all of the celebrities up here, United States Senator and Senator from Milford and Mayor, thank you for expressing by your attendance today the importance of our ability to teach our young people civics. Final point. I wish we taught more civics in our schools. I wish that we realigned our curriculum to make sure that by the time someone by the time someone graduates from high school, they actually understand the role that they play in our democracy and the protection of it, and what that democracy actually means to them and how it makes our country different. But today, you all are participating in that learning experience and understanding that elections are part of that process, and I hope, based on this experience today, that you will never miss an opportunity to vote in your young lives and then once you become 18, because we need smart people to be participating in our elections. It is a way that we defend our democracy. Have a great day, okay? Congratulations.
I would like to thank the governor, and I want to say that he really did a lot to support our current governor this year, including appearing with her several times, taking selfies with her. I don't think he did the fish mouth, though, did he? No, he didn't do that. But he took selfies with her, he went to her class, and he also introduced her when she spoke at the Connecticut Women's Hall of Fame induction dinner in front of more than 1,000 people. She got up and spoke to all of the people who were gathered there, and the governor made a special introduction of her, and he said, and here is a governor who's been able to fulfill all of her campaign promises. So, very good job by you. And the governor, thank you so much. It's my privilege now to introduce United States Senator Richard Blumenthal, who represents our state of Connecticut in the United States Senate in Washington, D.C. He's in his second term as your senator. Please join me now in welcoming Senator Blumenthal.
Let me thank Diane for all her great work, everyone who's responsible for our being here today. I want to thank the teachers and the great school administrators who inspire and lead every day in their classroom. But I also want to thank the parents who are here, all of your parents who are involved in your education. There's nothing more important than your parents. I am a dad, and my 4 children have made me very proud, but I know it takes a lot of work, and I hope you're always appreciative of them. I know, not always, but at least sometime. Now, I'm going to be at that inaugural next week in Washington, D.C., and I want to tell you a secret. Keep it to yourselves. I'd rather be here than there. This is a lot more inspiring in some ways, because you are going to give our nation and your communities so much in the years ahead. And I don't just mean Jessica. She happens to be on the platform, and she's the one taking office today. But we are a great country, and we make things happen because of the citizens, the ordinary people who participate in this process. More than just voting, standing for office, getting involved in community activities, in your school, in your churches and synagogues, and in all the ways that you can make a difference. Every person can count. Jessica is going to make a difference in the cause of animal rights and preventing cruelty. Not just protecting against cruelty. She is going to raise money so that more animals are given better homes. She's going to make people more aware and educate people, and she's going to fight for tougher laws. Animal welfare has been a mission and cause for me. I've worked with the Humane Society of the United States and the United States Congress, for example, to stop animal fighting. You know, in Connecticut, probably not so common, but all around the country, there are still fights between animals that are sponsored by people. They bet on them, and very often they attract people who deal in drugs and all kinds of other criminal activities. That's just one example of how we can stop activities that are cruel to animals. How many of you have dogs? That's pretty impressive. And how many of you have cats? And how many of you have turtles? And how many of you have other kinds of pets? Wow, I'm not even going to go there. Birds? How many of you have birds? Fascinating. That is a great testament. Thank you for taking care of animals. That's very impressive. Let me just close by saying I hope that all of you will come visit me in Washington. You know, I need friendly faces down there. And I hope that you will not only come visit me, but learn about how I can help you with what's on your minds, whether it's making our air or rivers cleaner, or our educational system work better, or helping the veterans of this country. You know, I'm on the Veterans Affairs Committee. I'm sure you know a lot of veterans. How many of you have parents or brothers or sisters who are veterans, who have served in the military? That's great. Well, keep them in mind. They're the ones who enable us to be here today, to say whatever we please, to worship as we wish this weekend, to gather with whomever we like. Our veterans are the ones who make it possible. Thanks for having me today, and I look forward, Jessica, to a great year. I know you're going to come visit us in Washington, and I look forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Senator. I'd like now to invite Jessica's Milford legislative delegation, and I know since you kids learned all about Kid Governor, you know all the differences between the legislature and the U.S. Senate and the governor. I bet you know a lot more about that than a lot of other people in the state do, so good for you. So this is the legislative delegation. These are the people who serve in Hartford, and I'd like to have them come to the podium and deliver their congratulations to to Jessica. Elena's delegation was here last year, and you're going to get a chance to hear from her too. Please join me in welcoming Senator Gail Schlossberg, Representative Charles Ferraro, Representative Kim Rose, and Representative Pam Stanesky.
Good morning. Okay, let's try it again. Good morning. There you go. It's wonderful to see you all here. We're so excited. First thing that I want to do, though, is I want to have you guys look around, and I want you to point if your parents or your teachers are here. And then I want you to say, thank you. We thank you to all the teachers who are here and who are back at your schools and your home district, in particular our teachers from Milford, who we are so proud of, the great and dedicated work that you do. And to all the parents who are here, I see a lot of smiling faces and a lot of parents looking at their kids saying, smile, smile, you're on camera. But we are so proud and we're so grateful, and these kids are here because of the great work that you do and the commitment and the driving back and forth. And to all of you fifth graders who have participated, you are all winners today, and we congratulate all of you for the work that you've done in getting here and in helping Jessica get here. We are so proud of you. And to the finalists for the great work that you have done. You are all really, you are the top of the top in our state, and we are so proud of you. But in Milford, this is a very big and proud day because we have Jessica here as Madam Governor, which is very exciting. Sounds very nice, doesn't it, Madam Governor? So we're very proud of you, Jessica, and of your family and the great work that you have done. And what I hope is through the year of your tenure, you will go out and you will continue to be as passionate an advocate as you've been throughout this election cycle. And I know that you will do all of the things that you've proposed to do, and that you've done the most important thing right now, though, is you are here and you have participated and stood up and you have understood that you can make a difference. And you will make a difference today and this year in the work that you'll do. But you're also a role model for everyone else, for all the other kids in Milford and for all the kids in the state. And those of you who are here and who have worked with Jessica and have participated in this program, I hope that what you take home from today and from this experience is one really important thing. You can make a difference. If you see something out there in your community that you don't think is fair or is right, you can participate and you can change that, and this is the process. And someday, any one of you, and I hope many of you, will actually be sitting in these seats. How many of you can imagine yourself sitting here, being a leader? I want to see every hand go up. All right, that's terrific. So congratulations to you. Jessica, you've made us all so proud. Congratulations. We look forward to working with you through the tenure, Madam Governor.
Well, it's great to be here, and it's a moment of pride for all of us on the Milford delegation to be able to congratulate Jessica and her achievement. And I just keep thinking about the very first day I was exposed to this program at Kennedy School in Milford, when all of you were sitting in the assembly and none of you knew what was going to happen that day. Maybe some of you suspected, but no one really knew. And then when it was announced that Jessica had won the Kids Governor Award, how you all reacted, that sent shivers up my spine. I'll never forget how happy you were for her and her achievement, which told me something. It was a selfless act that you all engaged in. You all helped Jessica get elected, not much concern for yourself, but actually for concern for her platform and to move the process forward. For that, everybody in the room should be congratulated. So give yourselves a good hand. The 7 candidates that were announced earlier, those of you that were finalists, You worked hard too, and I want to congratulate you for your hard work, for your commitment and your dedication to your platform and your cause. If you didn't win it this time, I say keep working, because you will be heard and your voices will make a difference. With regards to my personal feeling about this, I teach children as part of a living and as my living, and I always like it to see when children work hard and achieve the goals they set out for themselves. And Jessica, I do wish you the best of luck in your tenure as the kids' governor. And I don't know the name of the current governor. Elena, I congratulate you for a year served, and I'm sure what you've done over the years is something you can be very proud of. And passing the mantle on to Jessica is quite an honor. I'm sure you're very happy to be here to do that. And in closing, I would just like to say that I wish all of you the best in your future. You continue working, be part of the process, and I look forward to seeing great leadership coming from each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim Rose, and I am just so proud that I represent Jessica's district in Milford. You all inspire us. You have wonderful ideas, wonderful platforms. These are all very, very important issues, and it's very important for you to continue your advocacy on behalf of what you believe in. Reach out to your senators, reach out to your state representatives, reach out to your congressmen and your U.S. senators. Be advocates, stay strong. It's not easy to run an election, we all know that. And I, like the governor, haven't won all of my elections. My first election, I lost by 2 votes. But it didn't stop me. I continued on fighting for what I believed in, and subsequently ran for re-election 2 years later. So never give up. Jessica, I hope that you come and spend time with me at the Capitol. I would love to have you spend a day or a couple of days and attend committee hearings and meetings, and also come when we're voting and see really what the process is all about. If you have any issues that you would like to see enacted, reach out to the senator or ourselves. We will be happy. Today is actually the last day to put a bill in. So we need to talk soon. But congratulations to all of you. Keep up the great work, and we're so very, very proud of you.
Good morning, everyone. I am excited to be here as a public school teacher in my prior life, to know that we actually have a microcosm of democracy happening in our schools. Over 4,000 votes, and I know this is only the second year. I'm hoping that this program will expand, because last night I had some dinner with some colleagues of mine, and yes, I was boasting. Hey, the second kid governor is from my town. Yes, the second kid governor is from my town. But they didn't really know about the program. And when I started to tell them how all of you were engaged in watching our fine finalists on their videos and casting a vote, then they started to understand. You mean these kids actually learned about elections and civics? Yes, that's exactly what they did. So congratulations to all of you for being part of the process. Congratulations on your tenure as our first kid governor. And I am so excited that Milford will be the home of the second kid governor, Madam Governor. I was talking with Alina before, and I said, what is going to be the hardest thing for you to do? And if I could, she said, turning the sash over. Well, she has her own sash now, but we started talking, and I said, you don't have to, just because you have a sash doesn't mean you have to stop advocating for what is important to you. And it's the same you would hear from each of us. You would hear from Senator Blumenthal, the governor. You don't have to have that title behind your name to advocate for what you want to get done. So just remember that when you go back in your schools, JFK, hello, in your schools, in your community, if there's something that you feel is important, continue to have that conversation. And if the door shuts on you, Go to another door, because eventually one will open. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to you, Jessica. I also look forward to working with you on anything that's your heart desires around animal cruelty. And have a great day here. Oops. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Am I the only one?
Back to your seat. Well, we are also very honored to have the Commissioner of Education joining us today. Her name is Diana Wenzel, and she is a former social studies teacher, so she's a very big proponent of civics and the Kid Governor program. Please welcome our Commissioner of Education. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diane, and thank you to everyone at the Old State House. It is so great to be here today, emphasizing the here, because that was shaky for a bit, and we're just so thrilled to see you back in your home here at the Old State House, and continuing on with the Kid Governor program. Congratulations, Jessica, on your election as Kid Governor. I'm sure, and I can see, that Milford and John F. Kennedy School are so proud of you. I see your teachers, your principal, everyone's here because they are so proud of you. And I also want to thank Elena Tipton, Kid Governor from East Hartford. We are so inspired as you continue to spread your word of kindness throughout your civic life as the first Kid Governor in Connecticut. I'm sure you'll be in support of our current Kid Governor in Connecticut as she extends that concept of kindness to animals, and I think that's just wonderful. I don't think it's any secret to anyone that knows me well that the Kid Governor program is one of my favorite programs in Connecticut, and that civic engagement, I think, is the most important thing that we can emphasize in education in Connecticut. Everything else that you get to learn at school is all in preparation for your lives in our society. But nothing that you will do after high school will be as important as what you do as a citizen of our great state and of our nation. So being this engaged in civics in 5th grade when you're learning about the Constitution and how it all works is so important, and please stay engaged as you move through school. Civic engagement gives individuals the power to help make our communities, and by extension our whole country and our world, a better place, and you are doing that. We all know that it's important to do well in school to be successful in the future. But when we think about the future, it feels really abstract. This year, the future is going to be shaped by you, by all of you who've chosen to engage in this important platform around making sure that those who have no voice get representation. So thank you for bringing that forward, Jessica. Our mission at the State Department of Education is to make sure we have all kids getting access to the kind of high-quality education that all of you are. But if we're going to truly prepare everyone for life after high school and to be active in your communities, one of the most important pieces of that is understanding how important civic engagement is and understanding how you can engage. All of you have done that. So starting today, what you need to do is go forward and help other kids that don't know that they too can have a voice. Appreciating and getting the value of being involved and getting involved in your community and your government is what will make such a difference for you and everyone else. Here in Connecticut, we're very lucky to have a governor who's so supportive of education and to have elected officials, as you've seen, that just love public education and really care about kids. We're so honored to be here with our legislators, with Secretary of State Merrill, with Dr. Betty Fieser, your superintendent, and of course honored to have Senator Blumenthal here with us today, as well as your local officials from Milford. One of the things that I want everyone to know about is that while Kid Governor is a 5th grade program, this year the Secretary of State's office launched a program called Red, White, and Blue Schools that we are working on civic engagement in all of our schools in Connecticut. And that's a competitive program. This year it was for 6 through 12. Next year it'll be through K through 12. So wherever you are next year in 6th grade or for the rest of 5th grade, ask your teachers and your principal about the Red, White, and Blue program. It's a way that you can bring a designation to your school that says your school is a place that nurtures civic engagement for for the kids that go to school there. It's very exciting. We're so honored to partner with the Secretary of State's office on that. I want to recognize Brian Cofrancesco for all of his hard work. Everybody met Brian. He's the one who made sure we all knew what we were supposed to do and things like that. And very important stuff. And everyone else here at the state, at the Old State House as well. Elena, you've done a terrific job. It's been such an honor to be part of some of the events that you've done and to see you at other events, for instance, honoring our State Teacher of the Year. I hope that as you move forward, you'll consider a life in public, and I hope you'll also consider the best profession ever, which is being a teacher. Now, Jessica, it's your turn. We are so proud of you, and we look forward to the work that you will do. One piece of advice I have for you is to make sure that you build a strong relationship with Elena, because there'll be days where you say, what is this thing I have to do? And you'll be able to just text her or however you guys choose to connect, and she'll be able to help you along the way. We look forward to supporting this program through all of the work of the department, and thank you to all of the fifth graders who took part in this.
Thank you, Commissioner, and I'd like to thank the Department of Education and the Council on Social Studies for helping develop the curriculum that surrounds Connecticut's Kid Governor. Now, as we prepare to begin the inauguration ceremony, I'd like to call upon the 2016 Connecticut Kid Governor, Elena Tipton, from East Hartford, who's going to deliver her final remarks as governor and extend her best wishes. And
Hi, my name is Elena. As you know, I was Connecticut's Kid Governor in 2016. I had an amazing year traveling and meeting all the different people all over Connecticut. It has been wonderful to see my vision of kindness come to life. This year, I was able to meet my 3 points of my campaign platform. I was able to get the people of Connecticut and even others in the country to celebrate Kindness Day on the 13th. And today is the 13th, so happy Kindness Day. With help from East Hartford Rotary Club and friends and schools around the state, a total of 16 buddy benches were installed in our school or community playgrounds in my term, exceeding my goal of 10. I was personally amazed. I was also able to hear what the kids across Connecticut were doing to be kind through my blog, Kindness is Cool, with a K. I was proud to be able to spread awareness of my platform of kindness, which today is truly important in our community. Remember, it does not take much. Maybe just a simple smile or wave, you could change somebody's whole day. I want to thank Connecticut Public Affairs Network, and they are the reason I got to spread the message of something that I am truly passionate about. And more specifically, Mr. C and Ms. Whipple and Ms. Sousa, who have allowed me to do all of these amazing things this past year. Congratulations to our new Kid Governor, Jessica. You will have an amazing year. Just remember, you have a remarkable journey ahead of you and to have fun. I want to say congratulations as well to all of the 6 other candidates. You all had amazing campaigns and you all are winners. I hope that you will continue to spread your message because you all deserve to win. I had an amazing year and I'm sad it's coming to an end, but this won't be the end of my political career. I hope you'll hear from me one day again. Once again, congratulations to all the 7 candidates, and remember to always be kind. Thank you.
And speaking of exceeding expectations, Elena exceeded all of ours. And being the first one is always the hardest, and she did just an amazing job. So thank you for being here with us. We're sad that you'll be ending, but I look forward to your next campaign. We have several other special guests here today that I'd like to ask to please stand so that we can recognize them when I say their names. Supreme Court Justice Dennis Evely is here. Thank you so much. Milford's Mayor Ben Blake, who I believe has already had a Jessica Brocksom Day in Milford, and Milford Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Elizabeth Fieser. And now, the Secretary of the State, Denise Merrill, is going to deliver the oath of office. Please join me in welcoming Secretary Merrill to the podium.
Oh boy, this is the big moment. I'm Denise Merrill, Secretary of the State, and one of my jobs is to oversee elections in Connecticut. And I think there's going to be a program afterwards where you can learn a little more about that. Well, Elena, I take very seriously the last thing you said, which was always remember to be kind. I think that was such a great message last year, and I think it shows also that this is not just about getting elected. It's about getting something to happen. And so I'm really looking forward to this new year with Jessica and finding out what we can make happen around reducing cruelty to animals, an enormous issue, because as was said before, that indicates if you're cruel to an animal, you could also be cruel to a person. And that's what we want to stop. And that's what being kind is all about. So these things actually fit together. I just did want to mention the other thing that I'm so impressed with was the topics that all of you chose. And, you know, the other candidates brought forward some very significant issues, whether we're speaking about bullying, which has been mentioned, an anti-bullying platform, pet adoption, trying to promote more adoption of abandoned pets, civility, similar to kindness, right? Being civil to each other when we're arguing with someone or have a different point of view. Bus safety, big issue in schools, I know. Homelessness, which is such a kind issue in and of itself, isn't it? Just being concerned about people. There are homeless people in all our towns. And so the fact that you want to do something about that says a lot to me about who you all are. And of course, the prevention of animal cruelty. So thank you all for bringing these issues forward, because it tells us as elected leaders what you care about. And I'm very impressed. And I'm hoping you come up and become part of our great state and nation very soon. By the way, how many of you know how old you have to be able to vote? Who knows? Wow, everybody knows? Okay, I'll pick one person. How about you right here in the front? No! You can be younger than that. Okay, next guess. You. Yeah. 18, right. Now, that's not that far away, right? How many of you are going to vote when you're 18? That's what we want to see. You need to vote because you count. And you're finding out today how much you can count. So with that, I think we'll proceed to my great job, which is to administer the oath of office to the 2017 Connecticut's Kid Governor. Jessica, want to join me here at the podium? Okay, please raise. Oh, and we want the family. Where's your family? We have to have mom and dad, I assume. Oh, everybody. Aunt and uncle. Great. Oh, we have everyone. That's wonderful. Brother. Wonderful. Welcome to Jessica's family. You must be very proud. Okay, Jessica, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the fifth graders and students of Connecticut during your one-year term, so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Connecticut's Kid Governor to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations to you. 2017. And now I believe we have for you a sash, which is, you just heard, is a very prized possession. May I present you with this? Put it on you. Here we go. So, congratulations. And I am formally presenting you with this sash, which is a symbol of your office, which you can wear proudly when you address your constituents, make public appearances, or participate in programs. So now, I would like to invite Jessica Brocksom, the new Connecticut Kid Governor, to deliver a few remarks. Congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you, Secretary Merrill, for giving me the oath of office. And thank you to Governor Malloy, Senator Blumenthal, Justice Evuli, Senator Schlossberg, Representative Ferraro, Representative Rose, Representative Stanesky, and Commissioner Wenzel for taking the time out of your busy schedules to come and support me here today. And a special thank you to Milford's Mayor Blake and Superintendent Dr. Fieser for coming all the way to Hartford to share this special day. Thank you to all the fifth graders around the state that had the confidence in me to represent them and make a difference in the lives of animals that are not being treated kindly. Thank you to all the JFK community, hi guys, who are all assembled at my school to watch this ceremony, for all the support that you've given me. Thank you to my class for your endless support. You guys are the best. And thank you to my principal, Mr. Smith, for allowing our school to participate in the program, to my teacher, Ms. Stewart, for introducing the opportunity to me and her continued guidance in my new role. Most importantly to me, thank you to my family for all the love and support they've always shown towards me.
I went back there. You're still here.
I am extremely grateful to the Connecticut Public Affairs Network, Mr. C., Ms. Whipple, and all the others working behind the scenes for working so hard in putting together the Connecticut Kid Governor program. Allowing me the opportunity to hold this office, I have always loved animals and knew that some were not being treated right. I wanted to do something about this issue and thought that becoming a leader for the fifth graders of the state might give me that opportunity. It's an incredible honor for me to have this position and feel very fortunate to be elected Connecticut's Kid Governor for 2017. Congratulations to Avery, Chelsea, Georgia, Madeline, and Nathan and Nicholas for becoming finalists in this election. I know you worked very hard on your campaigns, videos, and speeches. I can tell that you are very passionate about your community issues too. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help fulfill your goals with your platforms. This year, I plan to learn more about history, government, civics, and community involvement. I will support laws around animal cruelty, create a presentation to be sent to all schools to educate the students of our state about animal cruelty, and I will also coordinate a fundraiser collecting toys, treats, foods, and blankets to help those and inspire others to help those animals that have unfortunately found their ways to local animal shelters. I look forward to being Connecticut's Kid Governor because that means for a year I will maintain a blog, meet and speak with students and adults across the state, and participate in programs and events of the Connecticut Public Affairs Network. In this leadership role, I hope to motivate and inspire others to take action against animal cruelty. If you're interested in finding out more about my platform and the Connecticut's Kid Governor program, you can log on to ct.kidgovernor.org. If you want to share with me what you're doing to help animals, you can email me at ckgjessica@kidgovernor.org. And let me know how you've been inspired. Maybe you will get a shout out in a future blog post. Through this experience, I have realized that hard work pays off, and I plan to continue to work hard to fulfill my duties as Kid Governor. Elena has done an awesome job because today is the 13th, and so many people have shown kindness towards me today. Please join me in this coming year to show some kindness and help animals, those without a voice. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you.
So congratulations to Jessica, and thank you, Secretary Merrill, for delivering the oath of office. How about one more round of applause to our newly elected Kid Governor and our special guests. This concludes our inauguration ceremony. Our special guests and dignitaries may now leave the stage because we're asking all 7 of the finalist candidates from the statewide election to take a seat here at the front of the room for our news conference. So come on up, kids. And thank you all for coming. And we're very fortunate to have all 7 of the final candidates from the statewide election for Connecticut's Kid Governor here with us today. Each of them showed great courage, thank you, Senator, in taking on the challenge of running for office and standing up for a platform that they developed and that they cared about. Now we're going to hear their answers to the tough questions that their classes submitted. To start, I'd like to ask each of you to introduce yourselves to the group. Everybody's met Jessica. So starting with Avery, please step to the microphone closest to you, give your name, your school, your town, and the topic of your platform.
My name is Avery. My school is Martin Elementary, and I live in the town of Manchester, and my platform was to prevent homelessness.
Very good.
My name is Chelsea Arduini. I go to Plantsville Elementary School in the town of Southington, and my campaign was kindness.
Hi, my name is Georgia Schwarda. I go to Thomas Hooker School in the town of Meriden, and my platform was bus safety.
Hello, my name is Madeline Spina. I go to Highland Park Elementary School in Manchester, and my platform was saving senior pets.
Hello, my name is Nathan Marsh. I go to Thomaston Center School in the town of Thomaston, and my platform was anti-bullying.
My name is Nicholas Cordone. I go to Woodside Intermediate School. I live in Cromwell, Connecticut, and my platform was on recycling.
By the way, if you'd like to see the campaign videos that all the candidates made, you can go to the Connecticut Kid Governor website and you can see all of their campaign videos, which really were outstanding. So when I call your name, please stand up and move to one of the microphones closest to you to answer your question. Each of you are going to get an opportunity to get up twice. So our first question was submitted by Thomas Hooker Elementary School in Meriden, and it is for Chelsea and Madeline. So Chelsea, why don't you go to one mic and Madeline the other? And the question from the school is, did you have any personal experiences that motivated you to run for Connecticut's Kid Governor? Why don't you start?
Well, I did because I always saw kids in my school getting picked on, excluded, even left out of some games, and I thought that was wrong. So I wanted to join a group or a cause to have my campaign been spoken. But when I saw Connecticut's Kid Governor come up, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to have my cause be spoken.
Very nice.
When we learned about the Kid Governor program and I watched Elena's video, I was inspired. I love how she was so passionate about kindness, and that's how I thought what I was passionate about. Then I thought of saving senior pets.
Good. Our second question comes from the John F. Kennedy School in Milford and the Plantsville Elementary School in Southington. The question is for Georgia and for Nicholas. Please step up. And the question is, Georgia, I'll let you start. How did you come up with your platform topic, and does the community issue you chose affect you personally?
I came up with my platform, bus safety, because it's not just a problem in my school, but in our community. My main focus was to make all transportation safe for all kids. And yes, this did affect me personally, because I ride a bus every day, and I notice kids putting other students in unsafe situations.
Very good.
So I came up with my platform of recycling by just seeing the lack of people recycling throughout Connecticut and throughout the United States. I've also seen a lot of waste in different landfills and how this could potentially affect the United States and almost the entire world. And yes, this does affect me personally because there are a lot of different ways to recycle. There are a lot of different things that you can recycle. And I know people that don't recycle that much, and so we can work on that a lot.
I think you're right. That's very good. The third question today was submitted by Highland Park Elementary School in Manchester, and this one is for Avery and Nathan, so step up. And start with you, Avery. The question is, how did you come up with your 3-point plan of action?
I came up with my 3-point plan of action when I was just brainstorming ideas in my mind, and I thought of the 3 best ways to help homelessness, and yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we wanted to create the No Bullying Club because we wanted responsibility. We wanted everybody to commit to our cause. We created hats because we wanted to show awareness. We wanted everybody to know about the NBC. We wanted to select ambassadors because every school has good leaders. We wanted to put those leaders to work.
Very good, thank you. Our fourth question is for Jessica and Madeline, and this came from Thomaston Center School in Thomaston and the Woodside Intermediate School in Cromwell. And they asked, what was your greatest success and greatest obstacle in creating your campaign and running for Connecticut's Kid Governor? And Jessica, I'll let you start.
My greatest success was having all the support from my classroom and my 5th grade school so I could do my videos and speeches, and they gave me all the support that I needed. My greatest obstacle was waiting to see what happened with who won or not.
Okay, I think every candidate worries about that. Okay.
My greatest success was coming up with the Senior for a Senior program because it would not only help senior pets, but it would also help senior citizens. My greatest obstacle was making the video because it was very hard to get the words right.
You did a fabulous job. And I love the idea of senior citizens adopting senior pets. Our next question comes from the Martin Elementary School in Manchester, and it is for Chelsea and Nicholas. And the students asked, do you still plan on becoming involved and taking action on your community issue? Nicholas?
I still plan on being involved, maybe not as big as running for another campaign, but if there is an option, let me know. But it could be something as simple as putting posters around my school or just, it's the simple stuff that really would get the people's attention.
That's true.
Like when you see billboards, you look at them, I don't know what else you would do with a billboard, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's a great idea.
Now, my cause isn't just something that I'm doing for Kid Governor, it's for my life. So I'm planning on making my Kindness Ambassador program, starting that up, and my blog. Also, my teacher, Miss McCurrier, is one of the leaders in our STEPS program, and she's helping me put my cause into the STEPS program. If you're curious what the STEPS program is, it's an assembly we do once a month to help kids find their character.
Great. And this time, the last question, I have a question for 3 of you, Avery, Georgia, and Nathan. So step up. All right, how about if we let Georgia start? Okay, so here's the question for the 3 of you. Do you think you will run for public office when you're older?
Yes, I do think I have the qualities to run for public office when I'm older. I feel that now I have the confidence to run, and I have a passion for helping people.
Wonderful.
Well, Kid Governor was a great experience, and I think that definitely opens the door for a career of politics, and I think that there is a great chance that I will be involved in that.
Excellent.
I think that it would be a possibility for me to run in politics because, as I was running for Kid Governor, I noticed a bunch of obstacles, like competing against my friends and stuff like that. So, yeah.
But you think you might want to do that again sometime?
Yes.
Yes? All right, we'll look for you for your next campaign. Thank you. So let's have one last round of applause to all of the candidates.